times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
Whether you are pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Elk Point, South Dakota. We got Huskies.live Ticket TV brings to you the Elk Point Jefferson 1-0 Huskies facing off against the Baltic Bulldogs 0-1 on the season. I'm Charlie Preen alongside Colton Freese. Should be a good one today. Colton, he's the man on the camera today. This is the man we were expecting, but we're happy to have him here. Colton, I appreciate it in advance. It should be a fun one to have you alongside me in this one. Yes, absolutely. Well, coin flip happening now, a little pre-game as we are just a tick behind. Storyline heading into this game, folks. Number 2 ranked, the Elk Point Jefferson Huskies gained 5 more first place votes in the media poll this week. Baltic coming into this one is an extremely young team, very inexperienced, and yet to score a touchdown on the season. In last year's meeting, fans, Elk Point Jefferson won 55-0 at halftime, 28 in the first quarter, 27 in the second quarter to gate 55. For the Huskies, they come in 1-0 as we mentioned. They're the second-ranked team in 11B. 7 first-place votes as well on the season up to this point in the Prep Media Poll. The head coach, Jake Terry, is on a 13-game winning streak, which is obviously the longest in Class 11B. They had a win over Parker last week, 48-6. Both offense and defense were clicking on all cylinders, no question. I mean, we have players we could talk about all day for the Huskies. Number 3, Jacob Gale, the 5'10", 180-pound senior running back, linebacker, solid player that's going to see some more reps today, and we'll talk about that in a minute. Number 7, Gunnar Ewing, the 5'9", 170-pound junior running back, linebacker, 1 rushing touchdown versus Parker. Number 8, Keaton Gale, the quarterback. He was 11 for 20, 195 yards passing, and 3 passing touchdowns last week versus Parker. Number 10, Carson Timmons, 1 receiving touchdown, 1 interception versus Parker. Number 14, Grayson Gerard, had an interception versus Parker. Number 18, Garrett Merkley, had 1 rushing touchdown, 1 receiving touchdown versus Parker, and he will not be playing this game. We'll talk about that here in a moment. We're just about to kick off, folks. Luke Schmitz, another player, the tight end, he had 1 rushing touchdown versus Parker. Up front, Hudson Kempf, multiple quarterback pressures, and great up front. Aiden Zach, 1 interception. Evan Fornia, a great leader and very good up front. The Baltic Bulldogs 0-1. They're going to kick things off here to the Huskies, and we are away in Elk Point. The kick taken up, almost a fake handoff, and still on his feet, and he might go. Caden Moore, and he'll be stopped and tackled on the sideline, but a great return by Caden Moore. And that'll get the Huskies started 1st and 10 near the 50-yard line. For the Bulldogs, head coach Alan Baskerville, comes in with nothing to lose. I mean, they've gained only 4 first downs on the season versus Bridgewater Emory Ethan. They were defeated by number 4, Bridgewater Emory Ethan, number 4 now at least, 43-0 on what most thought Bridgewater Emory would have a down year, if you will. Baltic was an absolutely, they struggled on all assets last week, and they have an even bigger task in the Huskies today. 1st and 10, man offside, and they will call it. It was a jet sweep give to Carson Timmons, so we figured get more involved, and they will call a false start, actually. Yeah, I figured, it was encroachment on the defense, so that'll make it 1st and 5 now. So move the sticks. Five-yard penalty, remains 1st down. Expect a good mix of run and pass. Last week against Bridgewater, they're a true spread offense. You'll see a lot of trips formations. Huskies are in tight. The jet give is what they did great last week. Timmons will get a nice rush for 10 or for about 5-6 yards and a 1st down. So the Huskies will again have it 1st and 10 on the Timmons jet give. It's one thing they're really good at last week was that jet give. Expect to see that as well. For the Bulldogs, number 2, Peyton Anderson, the senior wide receiver. He had 3 receptions for 16 yards. Tate Fiked was 4 for 12 with 22 passing yards, was sacked 3 times, though, so look to see a change there. And a fake give. Keaton Gale keeps it, and he will be taken down, tackle for loss. About loss of 2 yards there, so it'll be 2nd and 12. Tackle inside by a Baltic Bulldog. It appeared to be Nick Graff, if I got my numbers right. So it's about 2nd and 12 for the Huskies, for the Bulldogs. Or for the Huskies, yes. Step back to pass. Pass Timmons again. Expect to see that, and Timmons is dropped. What a tackle. Number 2, Peyton Anderson, picks him up and puts him down. And oh no, Timmons isn't getting up. Timmons isn't getting up, fans, and that's not what you want to see. As we were going to talk about it, Garrett Merkley came off the field last week. And we're going to step aside, fans, and we'll be back after we hopefully get things ironed out here on the field. Hopefully the wind just got knocked out of him. We'll be back.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
And welcome back to Elk Point. As most Elk Point Jefferson fans, a little scared there as Carson Timmons comes off the field, but he walks off on his own power, so hopefully just got the wind knocked out of him. Back to pass. Gale surveys the field once, twice, and Gale's on the run. He's going left. He's getting about a 15-yard run there from Keaton Gale after all is said and done, maybe 16, and a 1st down for the Huskies. 1st and 10 now as Keaton Gale does things with his legs. He had about 3 opportunities back there to scan the field and did not see anything he liked, so he took off. First down Huskies. And we talked about it. Garrett Merkley came off the field last week very tenderly. And we did find out this week that he will not be playing today. He spent some time in the ICU, is what we heard. And we are going to have a timeout, it appears, called by the Huskies. So we'll step aside and be back after some of our great sponsors get a word.
Do you have a
Whether you are pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
And welcome back to Elk Point, South Dakota. Huskies on the drive as things are rolling. 9:36 left here in the first quarter. Elk Point Jefferson Huskies live, huskies.liveticket.tv, where you can find us. Happy to bring you some Elk Point Jefferson Husky High School athletics this year. Looking to do some volleyball this week as well. As we get things rolling. Fullback in the set. Gale lets it out. And that's the man in the slot. The one man we didn't talk about before the game, Caden Moore, having a very nice appearance up to this point in all assets, special teams among others. And that'll make it first and 10. It remains first and 10, yes. They move the sticks. And now Caden Moore comes off the field tenderly. I'm going to adjust your camera just a little bit. You can see him on the bottom middle part of your screen just above the clock. Something not quite right there. Twins left. One man to the left of Gale. Assumably Gunnar Ewing. Yes, Ewing moves to the other side. Gale back there, motion. And they're going to call it a legal formation, I believe. And yes, they will. So that'll move him back 5. So first and 15 now. And as the season goes on, folks, we won't have a glare in the window. We're working on that. But it'll be darker once we get going, so you won't see that glare. Again in the gun, Keaton Gale, Gunnar Ewing to the left of him. Twins give up the middle, and Ewing will go for a very nice run. I would say about 8 to 9 yards. Can't quite tell. We're going to see where the stick moves. And we will call it about 2nd and 7 now. Huskies trying to get some points on the board. Things aren't going as easy as they hoped. Ready to roll. Gale lets it fly inside, and Ewing will score. And Ewing will strike first for the Huskies. Six to 0. Huskies looking to get things rolling here, but nice drive to start things off. Huskies strike with 7:48. And they will go for 2, as Timmons is their usual PAT kicker, and the 2-point conversion will be good. It's caught. Appears to be caught by number 14 for the Huskies, Grayson Gerard. And we will head to a short break and hear from some of our great sponsors. Huskies lead 8-0.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
And welcome back to Elk Point as the Huskies strike first, 8-0 your score, 7:48 left here in the first quarter. On the touchdown pass, Tate Gale to Gunnar Ewing to get things started off. They uncharacteristically had to go for two as they were assumably, they are a field goal PAT kicking team. Carson Timmons, our usual PAT kicker. And now we'll see a boot from Grayson Gerard, and he puts that back there a reasonable ways. And we will see the Baltic Bulldogs for the first time today. And let's see what they can do on the offensive side. We talked about them a little bit. We'll go into some more depth here. That was Braxton Allen on the return. So 1st and 10 as I got to get my stuff switched here. Apologize for that, folks. Well, let's talk about this Baltic Bulldogs team. They're going to spread things out, no question. We're going to see it here. Peyton Anderson, the wide receiver, he had 3 receptions for 16 yards. Tate Fiked, the quarterback, was 4 for 12, 22 yards passing. They're in the stack left, one man both side of the quarterback. And Fiked will do a quarterback draw that will go for about a yard. So we'll call it 2nd and 9, and we will continue talking about this Baltic Bulldog team after we get a change here. And continuing down the list, Jack Erickson, the 6'5", he's the big wide receiver for the Bulldogs. Jack had 2 receptions for 18 yards. Riley Schultz, the horseback there, the running back. And slipping is Peyton Anderson, and he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage. He does. So we'll call it about 3rd and 9 here. Big third down here, folks. Huskies trying to get a stop and get things rolling, especially with the injuries that they are battling. And Carson Timmons is getting worked on, folks, and doesn't appear to be good. 3rd and 9 here. And Landon France up front, the big guy for the Baltic Bulldogs, the team captain leader for this team. Twins to the right. Fike back to pass. The left-handed throw is going to be caught for a first down. Peyton Anderson on the reception. That'll move the chains. First and 10 for the Huskies, and I forgot to make a tweet and a Facebook post about this game, but things happen, folks. So I'll do that at the next break. And we're seeing twins to both sides here. Slot man on, and in motion now is Peyton Anderson. They'll fake it to Anderson. Fike will go right with it. The left-handed quarterback will be just out of bounds for a gain of about 5 yards, we'll call it, dead center. So we'll call it 2nd and 5. First quarter action. Bulldogs are moving. And we are going to see a tighter formation here than usual. Trips to the left, but in tight. Almost a heavy set, and we're going to see a neutral zone infraction, and that'll... Well, they're going to call it on the Bulldogs. They moved. Yes, they did. So a false start they call on the Bulldogs. Correction there, folks. And it's now 2nd and 10 as we move back. 5:21 and counting here in the first quarter. Fight comes into the huddle. We're going to get things rolling. These two teams drastically different. Huskies give signals in and go. Bulldogs have a huddle. Same formation, trips to the left, almost a bunch if you'd call it that. In the backfield now, man to both side of Fike. Fike hands it off, and the run inside Riley Schultz won't get much. He will get positive yardage, but maybe 2.5 feet. And we're going to call it actually 3rd and 9. Third and 9. We're going to have a defensive change. A speed rusher will come in for the Huskies. Number 24, Dayton Rollenfitch, will come in, play D-end. Fight back to pass, empty formation. He's going to sling it. It's kind of a wobbly pass, but it will be caught for a first down. And on the grab there, number 5 for the Bulldogs, Ben Erickson. Ben Erickson on the grab there. Bulldogs have some wide receivers that can create some space. So 1st and 10 here. And the Bulldogs are moving. Back to pass. Fike. It's a screen. They got guys and a great he stays up. He wasn't tackled. His knee wasn't down. And moving on up for the Bulldogs, number 24, Aaron Nordby. No way. That was. So number 24, Aaron Nordby, the 5'8" freshman, will have a gain of about 5 yards. So we'll now call it 2nd and 5. Second and 5 here. Bulldogs are moving. Man in motion is Anderson. They may have been able to call an illegal formation there, but Fike is rolling to his right, and he'll have a rush for about a yard. So we'll call 2nd and 4 now. Or 3rd and 4. My papers are remaining to fly around. Thank you for picking that up, Colton. Well, 3 minutes left here. Huskies are, I wouldn't say struggling, but not doing what they figured they would be doing up to this point. Thank you. Bulldogs in the huddle. Man to either side of Fike. Now behind him. Almost a power formation in the backfield. A lot of men in the box. Fike hands it off, and that's going nowhere. The draw on 3rd down will be tackled for a loss, maybe 1, maybe 2 yards actually. So it'll be 4th down now, and the Huskies get the stop they needed. And I believe we'll see a punt. It's about 4th and 6 now, folks. Fourth and 6, and the Bulldogs are going to go for it. Tight end near, twins to the left. Fike, the left-hander, back to pass. Surveys once, has nothing. A good pressure inside, and the pass is going to be nearly caught. Nearly caught by number 5 again, Ben Erickson. And we are going to try to get some stuff set up for you here. Wonder if that'll work. And we're going to have a timeout called on the field. And these two teams are warm. We're going to step aside. And it'll be Huskies football. We'll be back after this.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
Whether you are pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
And welcome back, folks. And during the break, we got the instant replay set up. And other good news for the Elk Point Jefferson Husky fans out there. Number 10, Carson Timmons, has put the pads back on as we speak down there. So look forward to seeing him. The jet motion, and they do give it. Jacob Gale, and he's off. Jacob Gale down the sideline, and he will be tackled. Wow, Jacob Gale on the rush there. As you can see it on your screen there. Now we got some instant replay. We're really cooking with gas now, folks. You'll love to see that. And he just couldn't have the breakaway speed there, but a beautiful run from Jacob Gale, 1st and 10, again, for the Huskies. 1st and goal, yes. First and goal, Huskies. In the backfield, Jacob Gale. Gunnar Ewing sometimes back there as well. Jacob Gale, they're going to give it to him again, and Gale will score. Touchdown, Huskies. As you can see on your instant replay there, a pulling guard, and right up the middle, a beautiful block there as well from number 40, Luke Schmitz, and he's in for the score. Now we're going to see Timmons on for the field goal attempt, or the PAT attempt, correction, to make it 15-0. And about snap, and Timmons does not convert on the PAT. So, with 1 minute and 15 seconds left to go in the quarter, Huskies 14, Bulldogs 0. We'll be back after this.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
And welcome back to Elk Point, South Dakota. Huskies lead the Baltic Bulldogs with 1:15 left here in the first quarter, 14-0. A rushing touchdown by Jacob Gale. And the tackle made there by the Huskies. And they do have to get some changes made. And it's now 1st and 10, folks. Yes, Jacob Gale on the touchdown there. Keaton Gale with the first passing touchdown of the game and the only passing touchdown of the game. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. Going to try to get some things going. I'd say Peyton Anderson's the guy you want to go to. He's been very good out there on all aspects for the Bulldogs. A 3-man front. Linebackers looking to maybe could rush 5. The inside give, Schmitz, and Schmitz will go for a fairly nice gain. I'd call it 5.6. And we'll move the chain a little bit, and we will call it a gain of 6, so 2nd and 4. Second and 4. Huskies letting a little bit too much go there in the middle. But when you play a 3-man front, you give up some of those gaps, especially the A and B gaps. Man in motion, pass, Fike back to pass. He's got some room to run. What's he going to do? He's going to air it out. He's got a man wide open, and he cannot hit him. Oh, man. Number 5, Ben Erickson, just cannot come up with that one. And Ben Erickson really upset about that one. Fike on the run and just could not hit him. So it'll be 3rd down and 4 to go. And we're having a conversation. The Huskies defense wondering what the heck just happened there. Now we're going to have a trips formation to the left. A semi-stack in the slot, but the man off the line is the outside guy. Fike back to pass. He's what he likes. Has a man in the middle, and whoa. Throwing that into triple, maybe quadruple coverage. And it'll be now 4th down with 23 seconds to go here in the first quarter. 4th and 4. We are expecting to see a punt from the Bulldogs. And a few Huskies run off the field. And we will see a punt. Back to field the punt for the Huskies. Number 3, Jacob Gale. Jacob's had a nice game. Very dangerous returner back there. I wouldn't necessarily want to punt him the ball. And we're going to see a timeout called on the field. We're going to have a stoppage of play. And we're going to move the ball back 5 yards. And a false start is, I believe, what they would call. So it's now 4th and 9. And you're about to punt the ball back to Gunnar Ewing and Jacob Gale. Could be 2 of the most dangerous return men in the state. The punt's away, and it's going to be out of bounds. And, yeah, I do the same thing. You do not want to give the ball to Jacob Gale because it was in his direction with time to go. And we're going to step aside real quick and hear from one of our great sponsors. We'll be back.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs, there's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
And welcome back to Elk Point, South Dakota. 23 seconds left to go here in quarter number 1. The Baltic Bulldogs and the Elk Point Jefferson Huskies. Huskies lead 14-0. The 3rd possession of the game is happening now. And a great juke, and the ball's out. Oh, no, and a scoop and score. Oh, man. And a touchdown by number 21, Landon Peterson. Oh, man, we're going to get an instant replay. Yeah, you can just see ball jarred loose. And a scoop and score by number 21, Landon Peterson. So he'll be credited with that one. And now your score is 14-6, folks. (14-6), and with 11 seconds left, boy, that's going to be one that we're going to have to really hammer down. And are we going to see a PAT attempt? It appears so. So a PAT attempt to make it 14-7. Huskies' first touchdown on the year comes on a scoop and score. So still no offensive touchdowns. And arguably one of the best running backs in the state just coughed it up. The junior Gunnar Ewing is not going to be happy about that one. And a Husky runs off the field. They may have had too many men on. And now they're going to go for 2. They moved up a yard. We're going to go for 2. So instead of 1, we'll try for 2 and make it 14-8. The huddle back there, 11 seconds left to go. And to try to make it 14-8, we see a rather heavy backfield. 1-man split for the Bulldogs. In the backfield, Fike is going to do a jump pass. It's going to be intercepted, and that's not playable. as I know that because I had an interception last year in a playoff game, and I was just about to take it to the house on a 2-point conversion. So it'll be no good. But the Bulldogs strike. Their first touchdown on the season comes with 11 seconds left to go in the first quarter. We're going to step aside and hear from some of our great sponsors. But this game is not over, folks. 14-6, Huskies lead.
Do you have a
Whether you are pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
And welcome back to Elk Point, South Dakota. 11 seconds left to go here in quarter number 1. A crazy series of events, folks, have occurred. And your score 14-6. And the ball is on the ground again. And man, Huskies need to consider ball security at least. But for Baltic, here's how the score went. With 11 seconds left to go in the first quarter, a fumble by Jacob Gale led to a Landon Peterson scoop and score touchdown to make it the first touchdown for the Baltic Bulldogs on the season, and 14-6. A penalty on the PAT, having too many men on the field for the Huskies, brought the ball forward a yard. Baltic decided to go for 2 and did not convert, as a jump pass that was intended for a Baltic Bulldog was not complete. So now, in the backfield, Gale hands it off to Jacob Gale. Yes, there we go. Where did that? Oh, right here. Duh. Yes, Keaton Gale hands it off to Jacob Gale for first down yardage. And there's laundry on the field, folks. Might be moving back. But it will be the quarter. We will have an illegal block on the Huskies. That'll move them back. And it will be first down in about 8 when we come back, because the clock should run here, I believe. Or no, they're going to give them a first down. Okay, I see. They're going to give them the first down, and that'll be the quarter, folks. So after the first quarter is complete, Huskies 14, Bulldogs 6. The 2 touchdowns for the Huskies, a passing touchdown from Tate Gale to Gunnar Ewing, and a rushing touchdown from number 3, Jacob Gale. And then Jacob Gale fumbles it, Landon Peterson picks it up, and that's how Baltic has their only score. 14-6, we're going to head to quarter number 2 after we hear from some of our great sponsors.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
And welcome back to Elk Point, South Dakota. First quarter in the books. Your score after 1, 14-6. Huskies lead. As I'm getting it jotted down. First play of the second quarter. And I got to get my thirds taken out. But a first down picked up by Keaton Gale. First down yardage, about 11 on the rush there. 11:53 now, and the Huskies have another first down. An 8-point ball game, folks. For sure interesting. And tight end set just a little off the line, or on the line now. Split man off the line on the bottom of your screen. Back to pass, Keaton Gale surveys left, goes left, and cannot connect with the tight end. That's number 42. And I don't have an Elk Point roster in front of me. Let me see. Ashton Fairbanks, yes. Need to get that put about right there. So it's 2nd and 10. For the Huskies. Offense has got to get going here. Man, maybe went a little early. And Ewing up the middle, and he'll get a solid gain. Let's call it 4 yards, so it'll be about 3rd and 6 now. 3rd and 6. 14-6. Huskies got to convert here. 3rd and 6. Game is not the same, and another man on the training table for the Huskies on the bottom of your screen. Hopefully we don't catch it, and it is number 4 as we can confirm it. The man who's had a pretty good game for himself, Caden Moore. And a draw counter, if you will, that will not have first down yardage, as the Baltic Bulldogs played that one pretty good. And Jacob Gale will not have first down yardage, and they're going to no huddle. Here we go. It's about 4th and 2. And a big play here, and a man, what are they going to call? They're going to call it encroachment. They are. That is a very good job by the left guard from Elk Point. I'm going to get a replay if I can on that. Do we have a replay? Yes, we do. Watch this. See how he makes him flinch. By number 24 doing that, and we'll play it again. We'll get it across again if we can. Come on. Yes, and by doing that, that insinuates a play. And as you can see again on your screen, I just showed it again. But, yeah, that makes him move, so now it's 1st and 10 for the Huskies. Good job there by getting up to the ball and going. And the play here, wide open, is number 10, Timmons, and Timmons will have a beautiful pickup for a first down there. And hopefully got it switched fast enough, and then we did. Timmons wide open in the seam for a first down yardage. First and 10 now for the Huskies. They're moving the ball down the field with a lot more efficiency. Gunnar Ewing, the back now. And the tight end appears to be Luke Schmitz up front on the right side. And we are going to have a false start called on the Huskies. The line judge on the far side. Can't quite see him on your screen. Calls that one. Little laundry on the field. He picks it up. As there you can see him in the top right in the stripes. So it'll make it 1st and 15 now. 1st and 15. Huskies trying to get some points on the board. 9:30 and counting. Man in motion. Timmons. They do a beautiful little trick play flip, if you will, and breaking tackles. And still on his feet is number 42, Ashton Fairbanks. And Fairbanks will not get much there, to be honest. We'll maybe call it a yard. We'll call it 2nd and 14. Second and 14. Second quarter action here for the Huskies. Timmons in the slot. And Grayson Gerard, we call the X receiver, up on the line. Middle to left part of your screen, number 14. Back to pass. Keaton Gale's going to air it out. Timmons wide open. Beautiful out route, and it will pick up a first, or will not pick up a first down, but beautiful work there on the offensive side. As we got a little replay here. The connection about a 7-8 yard route and out to the sideline. High points the ball, does Timmons, and brings up 3rd and 1 now for the Huskies. Big spot here. Huskies have to pick this up to keep things going. They can get a first down. In the backfield is Jacob Gale, next to Keaton Gale, and Jacob Gale on the carry will not get a touchdown, but it was darn close. But it will be a 1st and goal now. First and goal now. Keaton Gale will hand it off to to Jacob, and Jacob will score. Jacob Gale on his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. And the Huskies now lead 20-6. And we are going to see a PAT attempt, courtesy of Timmons, Carson Timmons. Try to make it 21-6, a 15-point lead if it's good. And Timmons puts it through the uprights, 21-6. Pretty good run there. Huskies have a very nice drive, move it down the field, and capitalize on the Jacob Gale touchdown. 7:49 left here in quarter number 2. We'll be back after hearing from some of our great sponsors.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
Whether you are pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
And welcome back to Elk Point, South Dakota. Huskies lead 21-6 after the Jacob Gale rushing touchdown. And Timmons will get set to kick things off here for the Huskies. Quarter number 2 action. A heck of a boot. Timmons puts that thing way back there, and that's a live ball. Or no, it's not. It is not. It is not a live ball, and it is called a touchback. And we'll get you an instant replay here of the touchdown from Jacob Gale. It was a straight give up the middle, a pulling guard, and he was in the end zone for the Huskies. And again, fans, your score 21-6. And is that a different man on the training table now? Boy, the Huskies are battling injuries, folks, no question. Staying alive in this one up to this point. A 15-point lead, 7:49 left here in quarter 2. Man in motion. How was there no flag there? Ref pulled for a reach to the flag, but nothing called. And they'll call a tackle for a loss. Should have been a 5-yard penalty, illegal formation, as there was 2 men, maybe 3 men in motion. And we'll call it 2nd and 10. But, yeah, there was a lot going on there, nothing being called. If I would have thought of it, I would have got the instant replay up. Three-man front for the Huskies. Have been doing that. It's a 3-4 almost. And the outside linebackers tend to drop into pass coverage. As you can see on your screen, Jacob Gale comes in and will now blitz because he has no responsibility. Back to pass, a duck up in the air, and that's going to be picked off. Tate Fike will pick that off, and we're going to get a replay of that one as well. Wow. Just read the play like a book, Gunnar Ewing. As you can see it on your screen. And wow, what a catch. What an interception. And now the Huskies have possession. And we're going to step aside, folks, and hear from some more of our great sponsors, as I don't know who the timeout was called by, but we'll be back after this.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
And welcome back to Elk Point, South Dakota. We're going to come back a little early here and show you the replay footage of the interception there by Gunnar Ewing. Does a great job dropping into coverage and picking it off. Again, you're listening to Huskies.liveticket.tv. Drop us a subscription and a follow. We appreciate it greatly, as we're going to have some volleyball in the air this week for you as well, as we're going to get the replay up here. So Fike simply drops back to pass, and Ewing read that like a book. Fike tried to go to his running back, thought he had him, threw it up, and just simply was not there. So 1st and 10 Huskies. Men in motion. Back to pass. Keaton Gale's going to let it go down the field, and it is going to be caught. Touchdown, Carson Timmons. And we apologize for the camera being just a tick blurry, but we're going to watch that one again. Wow, what a ball from Keaton Gale down the field to Carson Timmons. We did get it. What a catch. And the Huskies now lead 27-6. We can do this too. There, so now you can see on that too, in the little LCD. And 27-6. Timmons will now take all 7 points accounted for him by himself if he makes it, and he does. So Timmons does it all. The receiving touchdown and the PAT makes it 28-6. So a 22-point lead now for the Huskies. Heck of a catch, heck of a throw as well from Keaton Gale. We're going to step aside and hear from some more of our great sponsors. We'll be back after this.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family-owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years' experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs, there's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
Welcome back to Elk Point, South Dakota, as the Huskies now lead 28-6, 6:43 now on the clock. As we're going to get you a replay of what just happened here. A heck of a toss and heck of a grab. A corner route that just connected over double coverage. And it was caught. So Huskies 28, Bulldogs 6 with 6:43 left. Again, Tate Gale, Carson Timmons on the grab. Trips to the short side of the field for the Bulldogs. Hard count, doesn't get anybody to go, and a man has got some movement. I think that's Schmitz. If I can see the number from here, I believe it was. No, it was not. It was number 20. Jackson Gehring. Yes, number 20, Jackson Gehring will get a first down for the Bulldogs. Make it 1st and 10. Move the chains a little bit. Bulldogs are able to find a little bit more offense this week. 3 men up. The give inside, and finding a little bit more room, number 24, Aaron Nordby, the freshman. And we'll call it second and 8. And we're going to have a transition here. And I don't know if it is a confirmable statement, but Caden Moore is still on the training table, unlikely to be back in this one, folks. I don't know for sure, and we're going to have an illegal formation. A false start is what it'll be called on the Bulldogs, so moving back 5, second and 13. 5:35 left to roll here. Huskies defense doing pretty good. They have not a lot of touchdown today. The only touchdown again coming off of a fumble from Jacob Gale that went for 6, scoop and score. Back to pass, and just cannot get him down. Is a D lineman from the Huskies. Back there was Nicholas Schmitz. We'll get you a replay here. And just couldn't quite grab him as Schmitz. So it'll make it 3rd and 13 after the incomplete pass. 3rd and 13, 5:18 left to go. Clock not moving. Play in now for the Huskies. They're back in the huddle. .518 to go. Twins to the left of Feicht. Men on either side. Snap back. He looks to his right. He's going to go right. He's got the slot man, just could not connect. Peyton Anderson found a seam in the zone. Looked to be a straight cover 3 drop that just found the seam. Feicht couldn't connect. Anderson did find it a good spot, just didn't quite sit down the way that Feicht intended to. So it's 4th and 13 now. For the Bulldogs, and they're going to punt things away, and again, wouldn't expect to see a punt inbounds here. And quite frankly, the Huskies are playing up tremendously, and they just put that thing right out of bounds. Well, close to it. And it'll be first down. We're going to step aside real quick, get some changes, and we'll be back after this.
Do you have a
Whether you are pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
Welcome back to Elk Point, South Dakota. Baltic Bulldogs, Elk Point Jefferson Huskies. Huskies.live-ticket.tv is bringing you Huskies athletics tonight. The number 2 ranked Huskies off to a pretty nice start here in Elk Point against the Baltic Bulldogs. 0-1 on the season. 6 men in the box. Back to pass, Keaton Gale. He's going to dump it off. A beautiful screen that's set up. And still on the run is number 14 for the Huskies, Grayson Gerard. And that'll be first down yardage. As we are going to have a replay here. Yes, there we go. As I just about messed that up for you folks. But we do have a replay, and great work there by the offensive line, selling that screen pass. It'll be first down here, 1st and 10, with 4:50 left here in the quarter. A lot of men on the left side, bottom of your screen. Keaton Gale will hand it off to Gunnar Ewing. Gunnar Ewing's got some room. He's up the middle, and it'll be a nice gain of about 9 yards on first down, so I'll make it 2nd and 1. Second and 1 for the Huskies. That play tended to work, and we're going to have another timeout called by the Bulldogs. And while they go to timeout, we're going to talk about what's happened in this game, folks. Scoring so far, the Huskies struck first with 7:48 left to go in the first quarter on a passing touchdown from Keaton Gale to Gunnar Ewing. Yes, that's correct. And another touchdown was scored to make it 14-0 with 1:15 left to go in the first quarter. Rushing touchdown, that from Jacob Gale. For Baltic, their only touchdown on the season and up to this point was a scoop and score touchdown lost by Jacob Gale, and Landon Peterson picked it up and took it to the house on a scoop and score that was crazy, and haven't seen many plays like that in my life, that's for sure. 14-6 was your score after the first quarter, and the Huskies then struck again with 7:49 left to go in the second quarter, making it 21-6, a rushing touchdown by Jacob Gale, and the Huskies struck again on with 6:50 left to go here in the second quarter to make it 28-6, a passing touchdown from Keaton Gale to Carson Timmons. And that brings us to where we are now. After the break, a fake pass going to go long down the field, and that's going to be just off the fingertips. Oh, man, you're going to miss that one, as Ashton Fairbanks cannot come down with it. That's the play you take a shot on, 2nd and short. I like the play call there from the Huskies. Bulldogs should have expected that one. 3rd and 1 now. Expect to see some sort of short run or jet. They do tend to go to a jet here in this spot. Keaton Gale in the backfield, and yeah, we got something there. I'm going to watch that one again on the replay really, really slowly and just see what happened. As man in motion appeared to be Fairbanks. Yeah, that's probably the right call there, as you look really hard at that one. Of Keaton Gale, one to the right. Man in motion is Timmons. They give it to Jacob Gale, and he's got some room. First and 10 for the Huskies. 4:08 left to go. Second quarter. First half action here in Elk Point. Huskies lead 28-6, making 15-yard line exactly right hash as we see it. Man in motion, hop stepping. Keaton Gale, pump fake's going to go inside, and the slot receiver is going to be in for the score. Grayson Gerard on the touchdown for the Huskies. Wow. Keaton Gale is slinging it back there. And Gerard does a great job there of finding the end zone, finding the soft spot in the zone. Well, with 4 minutes left, Huskies looking to make it 35-6, as I mentioned, just before they scored. And Timmons' PAT attempt is up and good. 35-6 is your score with 4 minutes exactly left to go here in the first half. We'll be back after hearing from some of our great sponsors.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
And welcome back to Elk Point, South Dakota, as the team's wasting no time to get things rolling. But neither are the Huskies. Things are clicking on all cylinders now for the Huskies, 35-6. At one point, fans, this was an 8-point ball game, and you said, well, I said at least, whoa, this thing ain't over. No question. As we're going to get a quick replay of the touchdown pass as we're waiting to get things set for Timmons to kick it off. And yeah, just beautiful work there from Gerard. Grayson Gerard finds the end zone, and here we go. Boot from Timmons way back there, and it will not be returned for a touchback. So the Huskies 35, Bulldogs 6 again. Keaton Gale to Grayson Gerard to expand the lead now to 29. 4 minutes left. And Bulldogs in their usual man on either side of Feicht. And Feicht will go in the quarterback draw that just will not go anywhere. Maybe, I wouldn't even venture to guess, he got back to the line of scrimmage. And they will give him just a hair of negative yardage. But we're going to keep it right at 2nd and 10. 35 seconds to go in half number one. Huskies are clicking a little bit better now, even battling some injuries in the process. Timmons over there standing about the 45-yard line of the Huskies, talking to his good pal Grayson Gerard, who just caught the touchdown there. The jet sweep is going to be, whoa, what a tackle and what a shtick. And that is number 7, Gunnar Ewing, on the tackle. And that'll be a loss of about 4 yards, so it'll make it 3rd and 14 in a 100% passing situation. Bulldogs need something here. Third and 14. Signal comes in. Expect to see some pressure here. Looks to be a 4-man front, or maybe more, in the box. Twins to the left. Feicht back to pass. He is going to be just incomplete. And if you're going to try to go for a first down there, you got to go past a stick. And that was easily 6 to 7 yards short of the stick, so it'll be 4th down. Feicht could not connect there. 4th and 14 is what it is now. Tate Feicht, the 6', 185-pound senior quarterback, was 4 for 12 with 22 yards passing and was sacked 3 times last week against the number 4 ranked Bridgewater Emory Ethan. Seahawks, they were ranked 5 last week, were the Seahawks. And a punting situation again, and a fair catch called and granted for the Huskies. On the fair catch was Jacob Gale. We're going to step aside and be back after we hear from one of our great sponsors.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
And welcome back to Elk Point, South Dakota. 2:28 left to go here in half number one. Huskies looking to get one more on the board here before the half. Gotta get the down and distance changed. And Gale will scramble up the middle. And they're going to be granted a sack is what it will be. They're going to back him up about a yard. 2nd and 11 on the quarterback sack. Really good defense there by the Bulldogs as well. You got to give them credit for when it is due. There is nobody guarding the man over to the left. And a screen pass up the middle. And Ewing on his feet. He's still going. Gunnar Ewing is not. Oh, man. Gunnar Ewing. Wow. What a play. up the middle. And he saw the replay there. It'd be about 3rd and 1 now. 3rd and 1 for the Huskies, and there's absolutely nobody guarding the X-man on the route there. And a quick throw is going to be caught for a first down, some more yardage, and it'll be first down, no question. On the catch was Luke Schmitz, the tight end. So 1st and 10 now. First down for the Huskies, and they're going to get going here. Quick tempo. There's nobody guarding the X-man over here. What are we doing? And they're going to target that. They're going to throw it to the slot man underneath. Carson Timmons will take it for a generous gain. I'm still not sure what this defense is, but there is no cornerback on the X-man on the bottom of your screen. I would throw bubble screens all day. And a timeout will be called by the Huskies. And it's going to be about 2nd and 4 now, is what it is. Well, fans, stick around for the halftime show. We're going to talk about all scores in this one and scores across the state and a little bit of what is happening next week, or this week, excuse me, with Elk Point Jefferson volleyball is what we'll have on the air for you. It'll be myself and probably Morgan Benzo on the call for that one. Hopefully, Morgan Benzo. And it might be Colton as well. I might get him to do another one, but we'll get him on the payroll. No, it should be a good one. And the Huskies, Lady Huskies, looking to wreak some havoc in Class A volleyball this year. Should be a fun year of calling Husky volleyball, no question. Well, the Huskies call the timeout. 1 minute exactly left to go. Trying to punch one more in before the half. Appears we'll see Keaton Gale in the shotgun as usual, with Jacob Gale to his left. The wide receiver Luke Schmitz on the top of your screen, top right. Timmons in the slot. Back to in the shotgun, give it, and it's going to be a beautiful run there that'll go for a first down, no question, by Jacob Gale. So 1st and 10. First down, Huskies are moving with tempo. 50 seconds left, 1st and 10. They can get a first down. That is a possibility. Now, Twins to the right of Keaton Gale. Quick pass up inside, and it will be caught inside the 5-yard line by Ashton Fairbanks. So it will now be 2nd and about 2 with about 5 yards to go to Pater. 2nd and 2. Keaton Gale hands it off in the middle and will not be good for a touchdown. And timeout will be called by presumably the Huskies. 1st and goal now is what it is. And we're going to step aside real quick and be back after this.
Whether you are pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
And welcome back to Elk Point, South Dakota. 13 seconds left in half number 1. Huskies trying to punch one more in before the half. They have about, as you can see on your screen, 8 inches to go. In the single back formation, Keaton Gale under center, and he will pitch it back. What are you doing? And they're going to try to spike it quick. You don't see that every day, folks. And what are we going to have here? Are they going to put a second back on? They're going to say, no, that's the half, folks. Wow. Well, I can't say that I have seen that. The O-line could not get a push. And that'll be halftime here in Elk Point. 35-6 your score. We'll be back for a little halftime preview show after this.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
In times like these, it's are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be an insurance company agent.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS. Do you have a...
Whether you are pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
And welcome back to halftime here in Elk Point. As your score, the Huskies 35, the Bulldogs 6 at the half. Well, let's talk about the scoring recap up to this point. To start the game off, the Huskies were on a drive, and they scored a 7:48 left to go in the first quarter. Passing touchdown from first quarter, a rushing touchdown from Jacob Gale made it 14-0 after a unconverted 2-point conversion attempt a missed PAT correction, because you never see the Huskies go for 2, by the way, but they did because Carson Timmons was on the sideline and battling what appears to be now just a tweak, as he is back out on the field making plays. And then Baltic responded, making it an 8-point ball game, 14-6 with 11 seconds to go in the first quarter. A fumble by Jacob Gale led to a Landon Peterson scoop and score touchdown. That was absolutely phenomenal. Folks, let me tell you, I've watched football for a while. You don't see that every day, so take that with what you will. As I'm going to try to see if I can find it. I think it's this play right here. And we will see. No, it was not. This is the play right here, yes. I'll get it back to regular scheduled programming. This was the play right here. That's when the ball went out, and the scoop and score from the Baltic Bulldogs for their only touchdown on the season up to this point. And then, in the second quarter, the Huskies had a rushing touchdown by Jacob Gale, which made it 21-6. Jacob Gale up the gut. And then, making it 28-6, a passing touchdown, and it was the second passing touchdown by Keaton Gale to Carson Timmons to make it 28-6. And it was this play right here. Gale steps back and lets it fly, drops it over 2 defenders in double coverage, and just a beautiful snag there for that touchdown, making it 28-6. And then the last score of the half, the Huskies scored on a passing touchdown, the third passing touchdown of the game for Keaton Gale, may I mention, from Keaton Gale to Grayson Gerard with 4 minutes left to go in the quarter. And here it is on your screen, as we can let you see this one as well as I get the next bit of information up for you folks. And there it was, making it 35-6 your halftime score. Let's talk about scores across 11B. The Mobridge Pollock team leads Dakota Hills 22-0. Mount Vernon Plingington leads Miller Highmore Herald 30-0. Winter leads Wagner 24-6. So again, another scary game for Winter realistically. Troy Valley leads Parker 24-6. Sioux Valley leads Sisseton 42-7. Our game here, Elk Point Jefferson leads Baltic 35-6. Groton area leads Redfield 41-6. Dual leads Aberdeen Roncalli 13-0. Woonsocket Washington Springs Sanborn Central leads Scotland Menno 38-6. Clark Willow Lake leads Webster 6-0. And Bridgewater Emory Ethan leads Flandreau 14-2. So a very competitive game there, no question. Probably one of the better games this week. Oh my. As we get some more information from my producer, my cameraman, excuse me. And Spearfish and St. Thomas More are set to kick off approximately 17 minutes ago, so no updates on that one. In 9-man, White River leads Bennett County. I would just like to talk about games that are ranked games or upsets, so I'll just skim it over. Elkton Lake Benton leads Esteline Hendricks 42-0. And Hamlin leads Del Rapids St. Mary's, the 9A team, maybe even 9B team, 35-0. So Hamlin's no slough, no question, for sure. Parkston leads Platte Geddes 24-0. Parkston's legit, no question. Canastota Howard. Canastota leads Howard 22-12. Whoa. That is a very, very interesting game as Ryan Deal, the member of 605 Sports and an affiliate to to Live Ticket TV, is at that game today. You can follow him on at Ryan Deal 605 as he just tweeted now. Ryan Deal _605 tweets, or no, he's at Woolsey Wessington versus Gregory, my bad. But the other good game this week is 9AA, that one we just mentioned. Oh my, there's a lot of scores, folks, that we could talk about. Anyways, Hanson leads Irene Wakanda, my graduating school alma mater. Hanson leads Irene Wakanda 60-0. Man, that's a blowout if I've ever heard one. And Warner leads Leola Frederick 21-0. Wall leads Phillip 6-0. Let's talk about 11A football. Interesting games brewing. Kent leads Sioux Falls Christian 22-9. Millbank and Beersford locked up at 0. Del Rapids leads Madison 30-7. Dakota Valley leads Vermilion 14-0. Lennox leads Chamberlain 14-14. Douglas and Balfouche 20-9. Douglas leads in that one. In 11AA, Watertown leads Brookings 33-0. Pierre TF Riggs is up 19 at the half against Aberdeen Central. Pierre's going to have some growing pains. They will still be really good. T-Area leads Huron 20-0. Yankton leads Mitchell 35-0. Douglas leads Balfouche 20-9, as we mentioned. Sturgis Brown Rapid City Central locked up at 0 apiece. And Spearfish and St. Thomas More. Spearfish leads 7-0. Maybe Spearfish is back, folks. Sioux Falls, Washington defeated Rapid City Stevens 27-7 earlier today at Howard Wood Field. Wow, Sioux Falls Jefferson leads Harrisburg, number 2 Harrisburg, 21-14 with 4 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. Sturgis Brown and Rapid City Central are locked up at 0 apiece, and number 1 Sioux Falls Lincoln and Sioux Falls Roosevelt are locked up at 0, just beginning at Howard Wood Field in Sioux Falls. Well, folks, we're going to talk about it real quick here for you. Next week, the action we'll have for you. 2 home volleyball games next week. On Tuesday, the Elk Point Jefferson Lady Huskies will take on the Del Rapids Warriors here in Elk Point. And then on Thursday, they take on Dakota Valley here in Elk Point as well. We'll have both of those games here on liveticket.tv, huskies.liveticket.tv if you want to find us, or on YouTube at Huskies, your Elk EPJ Huskies Live. Well, fans, we're going to step aside and be back for the start of half number 2 here. Halftime score, again, 35-6. Huskies are looking to get things rolling. Battling some injuries, but they're staying alive. Band's going to continue playing. And we're going to take a breath. We'll be back right after this.
Times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
Whether you are pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how. And sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family-owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years' experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs, there's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS. Do you have a...
Whether you are pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives, sports or activities.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
Whether you are pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
And welcome back to Elk Point, South Dakota. Second half action. Not quite sure if we're going to see subs, starters, who knows? We'll find out. Waiting for the scoreboard to get reset here. There's 12 minutes back on the clock. Elk Point, South Dakota. Huskies.liveticket.tv brings you the action here tonight. Huskies 35, Bulldogs 6. Our halftime report showed highlights and analysis, as well as some good information about how the touchdowns were scored, the big moments in the game, and others as well. 35-6, Huskies could have capitalized and made it 42-6, but just couldn't quite convert on the goal line there at the end of the half. They were out of timeouts, couldn't call it, tried to spike it, didn't get it off. Did not get granted 1 second. Carson Timmons back to kick things away here. And both teams are set. Here we go. And boom, we're away. Half number 2. And the colors look a lot better up to this point. Oh man, this is going to be a tough situation. And getting some positive yardage actually out of the deal. Getting it across the 10-yard line, we'll call it about to the 14. Up to the 14-yard line will be where the Bulldogs take over. And looking at men walking on the field, it appears to be the second team defense, or at least a few of them, out there for the Huskies. Yeah, no, there are some starters for the Huskies. So 5 seconds down, and the Huskies got a pretty good spot here. Bulldogs have a long ways to go. In fact, they got about 81 yards to go. No, I did that math wrong. But we'll call it that anyways. And the ball's out, and that's Husky football. Oh, man. We're going to watch that one again in real slow motion. Huskies fan don't even know what happened. And it's going to take a second, but we got plenty of time. So here's what happened. They give inside. Maybe it was supposed to be a read option. And, yeah, punching the ball right out. A beautiful job there by the Huskies, getting that thing jarred loose. And it's Huskies football. With 10 seconds to go, we already have a possession change. First and 10, Huskies. Motion man. No flag thrown. Trying to make himself some room. Oh, man. That was just a botched play in and itself. But Gunnar Ewing on the carry will make it, on the jet sweep, will make it second and about 5 yards to go. What do we got here? Timeout already? It appears so. Well, we're going to step aside along with them and be back after this.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
And welcome back to Elk Point, South Dakota. Huskies.liveticket.tv bringing you Huskies football today. The Baltic Bulldogs, the Elk Point Jefferson Huskies doing battle here Quarter number 3, second half action. Snap back, giving it to Gunnar Ewing, and he'll be tackled for a significant loss. Call it about 6 yards on the loss, so it'll be 3rd and about 10. Third and 10 now. Huskies get the sign. A full stick length to go. See what the formation is. Keaton Gale getting things set up. Maybe move things just a little bit to, yes, there we go. Perfect. Get the whole picture. At the top of your screen there is the tight end usually. Gale back to pass. Hits a man in the middle, and whoa. Not sure what just happened there, but Ashton Fairbanks cannot come up with it. And are they going to kick a field goal? They will. The Huskies are going to try to kick a field goal here on 4th and 10. According to my calculations, we are about to see. Can't see exactly where the ball's at. From the 16-yard line, about a 33, 34-yard field goal is what we'll see. Maybe, 35-yard field goal is exactly what it is. Snap spot. Kick is up, and the kick is good. 35-yard field goal from Carson Timmons. Looking at a replay there. Makes it 38-6. So Carson Timmons, the 35-yard field goal, up and good. 38-6 your score. 11:02 left here in the third quarter. We'll be back. Baltic Bulldogs going to try to get some things going again on the offensive side right after this.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
And welcome back to Elk Point, South Dakota. As we are about to get ready to roll here. Field goal made by Carson Timmons, the 35-yarder, up and good. Makes it 38-6. Now is your score. And slipping away from multiple tackles, but now the Huskies are there to get him taken down for certain, was Braxton Allen on the return. 1st and 10 now for the Bulldogs, down 32. And for the Huskies, still keeping a pretty good squad out there to do battle. Twins to both sides now, one man in the backfield. For the Bulldogs, appears to be Riley Schultz back there. To the left. Fiked is going to be sacked for a loss. Is Hudson Kempf back there for the sack. It'll be about 2nd and 6, 2nd and 5 now. Or no, 2nd and 16, excuse me. I'm doing my math wrong. Quarter number 3, Huskies found a way to get points off of a turnover. Trips to the left of Fiked. Men over there, you got to try to go back to Peyton Anderson to find something here. 3 men on the front line. The give up the middle to Riley Schmitz. Absolutely stacked, but they will give a little positive yardage to Schmitz. So it'll be about 3rd and 16 again. With 9:48 and counting, a running clock after 30. So now it is a 32-point lead. It was 29, so now running clock for the rest of the ball game. Unless the Huskies get a 50-point advantage, then the game's over. But we're far away from that. a stack formation on the left side of your screen to the right of Feicht. Count on 2. Feicht has to scramble. He's got nobody. He points a man up the field, and they call it a catch, and we're going to watch that one again, folks. Oh, man. Intercepted, yes, by the Huskies. We're going to watch that one again, folks. I'm not quite sure what happened. The cameraman, Colton, he had a good view of it, so we're going to see what actually happened here. Yeah. I don't know. I think that's incomplete, but we're going to just go with it, I guess. So, no, it was not intercepted. It was caught by the Baltic Bulldogs, as I figured. But you do what you do. 1st and 10. Snap back Feicht. No, that's a new quarterback. Boy, I'm way wrong. Who is back there now slinging the rock for the Bulldogs? Number 1. Kellen Arts back there, the 6'7" QB. Well, he's got the size to go pro. 2nd and 13 now. Kellen Arts slinging it back there. I was like, whoa, the right-handed quarter. Whoa, is it not a right-handed quarterback? Or a left-handed quarterback? It's a right-handed quarterback. We got a new man back there. Bulldogs looking to maybe get some youth on the field. Aaron Nordby back there on the carry and absolutely lit up for a loss of about 1. Make it now 3rd and 14. 3rd and 14. Play coming in. Kellen Arts. .758 and counting. Arts back in the gun. Straight drop. He has a man to his right and getting hit rather hard on the way in from by a Bulldog was number 32 Caleb Hertz, and he's all on the ground. Yeah, that one's gonna hurt right in the ribs. We're gonna step aside and be back after this.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS. Do you have a
Whether you are pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
And welcome back to Elk Point, South Dakota after the injury. We're going to see a punt here that is not going to be fielded by anybody. Jacob Gale in the vicinity, so 1st and 10 now for the Huskies. Running clock will start as soon as the ball is set, I believe. And what are we doing? We're going to have a timeout. Maybe a water or a heat timeout. Not sure what we got there, but we're going to step aside along with them. We'll be back.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. a place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
And welcome back to Elk Point, South Dakota Huskies.liveticket.tv, bringing you exclusive coverage of Husky athletics. And they are simply rolling over the Baltic Bulldogs right now. 7:21 left, a tight, heavy formation. 38-6 is your score. Could have been a whistle, balls on the ground. And tough situation on the exchange. Jacob Gale couldn't quite gather that one. It's a loss of about 2, maybe 2.5 yards. We'll call it 2nd and 12. $32-point difference in this one, folks. A tight formation, almost slot. Shift now. Timmons comes in. He's in the slot, almost a tight end type position. Now Jacob Gale goes. Almost a flare. Deep pass down the field. Timmons is there, and it's going to be caught. Beautiful way of executing on the cover, too. And you can watch this one again. Yeah, he had a lot of options there. In fact, I'll tell you what, he missed him. But number 14, Grayson Gerard, was wide open. Resets the chains. Timmons isn't feeling too good, as it appears. O-line gets set, tight end to the right, goes left, motion, handoff inside. Ewing's got some room. Gunnar Ewing off to the races, and he'll be just taken out of bounds. Clock's going to remain to roll, but it'll be about 2nd and 9 after the 9-yard rush, or 2nd and 1, excuse me, after the 9-yard rush from Gunnar Ewing. 2nd and 1, 6 minutes left here, quarter number 3. Huskies looking to punch another one in. Could be the last time we see the starters for the Huskies on this drive if they punch it in. No, you're dealing with some youth. A lot of these guys have not started as they graduated a numerous amount of seniors last year. Snap back. And the pass is going to be almost a dink and dunk. Wide open to Ashton Fairbanks. Will be 1st and 10 now as Fairbanks with the grab. .5:29. Clock's a moving now, folks. Clock is moving. This game will get over real quick now that the clock is moving like so. Keaton in the gun. The give, Jacob Gale will evade a few defenders. And he evaded a defender so well that he has an injury. And, oh, man, that is not good. We're going to step aside, folks. We'll be back.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
Whether you are pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
And welcome back to Elk Point. It appeared to just be a cramp. Orbit motion, and Keaton Gale will take the option, the jet option if you will, on the motion for a gain of about 2 or 3, so it'll be about 3rd and 4. We'll call it 5. 3rd and 5 after I get this switched up. Third quarter action, 4:16 left to go. Keaton Gale in the gun, Gunnar Ewing to his left. Takes the snap, wants to hand it off, and he's just going to jump on that, and that's multiple times that's happening. It's now 4th down. Look to see a field goal attempt here again, and Timmons is running out on the field. We'll see a field goal here from Timmons. About 4th and 9. Don't matter, though. What's the field goal going to be if it's made? The attempt will be... 15:32 about. 25. Yeah, about 33 yard field goal here. Timmons. Snap spot. Kick is up and the kick is good. 35 yarder they call it. I don't quite agree, but we're going to call it that anyways. Give him a few yards there. And it's now 41-6. Huskies lead it. As you can see that one again on your screen, it's up and good. Huskies lead 41-6. We'll be back after this.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
And welcome back to Elk Point as Timmons will get things ready to get booted away. Timmons, the only scoring in the half at all. He has 6 points accounted for himself. All field goals, 135-yarder and 134-yarder. Score now 41-6. And the kick return. On the return is going to be a Baltic Bulldogs. Going to be met by a swarm of Huskies. Grayson Gerard on the tackle. On the kickoff. Good to see Grayson out there get some tackles on the kick team. Clock's moving now again, folks. Huskies now lead by 35. A lot of men in the box. 6 men in the box. Little flare out to the back. And he's still moving. Nice play there. Kalen Arts to Peyton Anderson for a first down. Third quarter action. Huskies 41, Bulldogs 6 again. Bulldogs trying to get something rolling here. Huskies have some of their second stringers in, maybe younger guys, and getting absolutely toasted on his route was number 25, Ethan Lake, the 5'6" junior D-back. Ben Erickson on the grab, makes it first down. First down, 10 to go. Not a terrible ball there from Kellen Arts. Is that Arts back there, Niall? Or who is that? Can't see. I don't believe that is Arts. I think that is, again, Tate Fiked. And we are going to have laundry on the field. Neutral zone infraction. Called on the defense. Remains first down. Well, the clock's moving. There is a fair chance this will be the last play of the third quarter, as we are in a running clock situation with, again, a 35-point lead for the Huskies. If things hold, the only points in this quarter will be 2 field goals via Carson Timmons. And both receivers are set. All 3 receivers are set over there, 10 or 2. And was there a fumble there? No. But will be first down yardage, so 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. And again, that'll be, as I thought, the last play of the quarter. And yes, it is. The whistles are a-blowing. We're going to step aside and be back for the fourth quarter of action. Wouldn't expect to see a lot of starters out there for either side. Maybe the Bulldogs want to get one good run with their starters, still trying to score their first offensive touchdown of the year in the process. We're going to step aside and be back after this.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
Welcome back to Elk Point, South Dakota, Baltic Bulldogs, Elk Point Jefferson Huskies. Huskies.live.ticket.tv has your coverage for this one. Bulldogs trying to get their first offensive touchdown of the year in their second game of the year. To recap on what happened in the third quarter, 38-6 was your score after a field goal from Carson Timmons, a 35-yarder, and a screen is going to be caught there on the play. We'll make it 3rd and about 2. I'm going to get that switched here and continue the recap of what just happened. Third and about 2-3, they call it. And then another field goal by Carson Timmons, 41-6 was the score with 3:25 left in the third. A 34-yarder, so pretty good work from Timmons on the day. He's counted for quite a bit. Back to pass, and he's going to be taken down for a sack. On the sack, Levi Hansen, the freshman defensive back, the 5'7", 120-pounder, gets his name called on the sack, and it'll be about 4th and 9 now. Should force either, it's a sticky situation here. You don't want to punt, obviously. But you are in a sticky situation as far as things go. 10:29 and counting. Clock ain't gonna stop for much. $10:15, 10:14, 10:13. Play clock winding down. Bulldogs know it. In the gun, fight, back to pass. Surveys to his right, has nothing, goes to the middle, and that's going to be intercepted. And here come the Huskies, and on the interception, number 32. As I get the replay set up for you folks, you can watch that one again. I have the wrong roster in front of me. 32, Caleb Hurts on the pick. There, 1st and 10 Huskies. Maybe a short punt if you call it that, if you want to call it that, folks. 1st and 10. And we're going to have a bunch of names that I have never heard of on the field for the next 9 minutes and 22 seconds. So bear with me, folks. And up the middle, Bo Schmitz. Bo did see some time in the last game, so I do know who Bo is. 2nd and about 7 now, and a 3-yard rush from Bo Schmitz. 2nd and 7. In the gun. Hand off. Little reverse action. Love to see it. And off to the races is number 23, Brody Van Roekel. Love it. 1st down, Huskies. 1st and 10. Clock's a-moving. Huskies working their way down the field. Both second teams are in, I believe. The youngins. And the handoff inside to Bo Schmitz will go absolutely nowhere. Levi Hansen under the gun for the Huskies. Levi Hansen, the 5'7" freshman quarterback, 120-pounder. 2nd and about 5 after I thought he'd got nothing. Didn't watch the whole run. Probably should tend to do that. 2nd and 5. Same formation again. Schmitz to the right now of Levi Hansen. Levi Hansen, quarterback of the future for the Huskies. Hansen will give it up inside, and that'll go absolutely nowhere. Sides backwards for a loss of about 3 or 4. Brody Van Roekel on the negative play there. It'll be about 3rd and 8. (41-6). 7 minutes left. Clock is moving. 7 men in the box now for 3rd down for the Bulldogs. 2 linebackers. 2 linebackers. Back to pass. Got room. An absolute duck tossed up, and somehow that's caught by Anthony Tatro. And, wow. Fans, if we can see that one again. Tatro, but that was an absolute duck. I mean, a wobbler that was caught. Great job by Tatro, excuse me. What a job from Tatro, making that thing a playable ball. Clock's a-moving. Bo Schmitz up the middle. Bo's got some room. Oh, man, and a hit stick. He flicks his right stick up is Henry Anderson. Credited with the tackle there. And it'll be about 2nd, we'll call it 5 again. This is fun to watch. These second teamers are getting after it out here. Same formation. A lot of people moving. Bo Schmitz will get the ball. And, oh man, it's Baltic Bulldog ball. We're going to get a replay there. You can watch that one, folks. But the exchange just was not clean. And it's 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. Yeah, just Bo Schmitz didn't quite know what the heck was going on when he got the exchange. And it's Bulldog football. 1st and 10. Yeah. Or they might have argued that was a forward pass. In fact, I'm going to watch that one again and see if I disagree, or see if I agree at least. Was that a forward pass? So the snap. No, that was a clean give. That was just a botched exchange. So it is 1st and 10 as we watch that one again. I'm glad that we got the exact confirmation there. And the official timeout here, I think it'll be a heat timeout. You get one per half via the official. We are going to step aside for 30 seconds and be back after this.
Do you have a
Whether you are pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
Welcome back to Elk Point, South Dakota. Huskies.liveticket.tv bringing you Huskies high school football, Elk Point Jefferson football. And, oh man, the exchange there botched again. Not sure what happened. Arts, I think we'll land back on it. We're going to watch that one again just to see what happened. And, yeah, just a botched exchange. 2nd and 12 is the down and distance. 4:43 left to play here. Clock realistically shouldn't stop. 9:06 expected final time of game. And an absolute laser beam that's going to be intercepted. Whoa! Anthony Tatro still on his feet. Oh my gosh! What is going on out here? And we're going to get as much of that as we can, but that was a long play. Anthony Tatro has had a game for himself, no question. He stays on his feet there and remains. Blockers didn't know what was going on. Baltic didn't know what was going on. And we're going to have a whole line exchange out there. As you can see on the left side of your screen. Oh, there's a man injured as well. We're going to step aside and be back after that is over.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
Welcome back to Huskies.liveticket.tv. EPJ Huskies Live. Is that one? Schmidt's up the middle for a gain of, we'll call it about 4 yards. We'll make it 2nd and about 6. Second and 6 now. Huskies getting up to the line, 3:46 and counting. Handoff inside Schmitz. Bo will be maybe tackled for about a 8-inch loss. So we'll call it 3rd and 6 remaining. Clock is a-ticking. We'll stick around, fans, for a little bit of a post-game show. It'll be a little bit more detailed today, as we can talk about scores from across the state, at least in 11B, as well as what happened in this game, as the rush there from wrong roster, Levi Hansen, will go forward for about 8 inches, so we'll still call it 3rd and 6, or 4th and 6. 4th and 6, 4th quarter action. And the Huskies are looking like they're going to punt this thing. No, they're not. Nope. We're not going to send the punter out there. We're going to go for it. Here we go. Orbit motion. Looking to his right. Slinging it. Oh, man. And I don't quite think that Owen Rigg thought that was going to get to him, but it did. Heck of a pass there. No question from Levi Hansen as he zipped that one in. 1st and 10 now, Bulldogs. Bulldogs have 2 minutes and 13 seconds to still try to get their first touchdown, offensive touchdown of the season. The Huskies having some serious confusion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 men on the field now. They only had 10 for a short period of time. So now it is 11-man football out there, so good thing they got the whole squad out. Baltic brings up their offense. They're going to have a stack formation, bottom of your screen. 2 ends to the left, 1-man single, top of your screen for the Bulldogs. On the motion. Fake handoff. And, absolutely smacked by a Husky, but Henry Anderson did not quite know what was coming for him there. And we're going to watch that one again as he faked the give. And that hit from number 54, maybe helmet to helmet. He'll get a fine from the league next week. Blake Trudeau. If that was the NFL, he would definitely be getting a little bit of a FedEx box in his locker. But high school football, not quite. And that one's going to be caught on the hitch. You don't see hitches very often anymore, so that one clearly will go for a first down. So 1st and 10. Well, 1 minute left, 60 seconds, 60 ticks left. I said we'd be done at 9:07. It's 9:08, looking to be done at about 9:09 with no stoppages. Running around back there is Henry Anderson, and Anderson's going to stick the ball out, but there's no reason to run it out of bounds. Clock's still a-rolling. We're going to have a flag on the play. I think it might be unnecessary roughness or illegal block. Clock's got to stop. Yep, clipping, if they'll call it that. Should move him back a fair chunk. So, there's a fair chance this might be the last game or play of the game, folks. 35-point game, Huskies lead. I've never seen a team score 35 points in 32 seconds. So, would chalk this one up as a Huskies win, moving on to 2-0. Next week, got a big test, heading up Sioux Valley in Volga. Henry Anderson in the gun, lets it fly, caught by Peyton Anderson. Wonder if there's relation. Anderson's still going, the ball's out, and he picks it back up. And, well, you don't see that every day, folks, but that'll be the interesting last play of the game. And we're going to give you a little replay because we can. And, yeah, the ball is poked out right there. And that's how it ends, folks. And the Huskies will take this one, folks. 41-6, your final score. Bulldogs only touchdown, only score on the game, a scooping score, and we'll get that information to you here very shortly. We're going to step aside for 30 seconds, gather ourselves, and come back for the post-game show. Stick around, and we'll be back after this.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
We hope you...
Welcome back to Huskies.liveticket.tv. We're in Elk Point, South Dakota. This one's final, folks. 41-6, your final score. Huskies defeat the Baltic Bulldogs. The Elk Point Jefferson Huskies will move on to 2-0 on the season. The Baltic Bulldogs will drop to 0-2 on the season. let's talk about what happened in this one as well as some highlights as we'll get that on your screen. Start things off in the first quarter, a passing touchdown from Keaton Gale to Gunnar Ewing, as we're going to make sure we did not get that one on the replay, but that's fine. And then I didn't start doing the replay. We didn't get that set up for a little while yet. That was with 7:48 left to go in the first. Then a rushing touchdown from Gale, Jacob Gale, to make it 14-0 with 1:15 left to go in the first. And then Baltic scored their only touchdown on the year up to this point. Was a fumble recovery for a touchdown, a scoop and score with 11 seconds left to go in the first quarter by Landon Peterson. And we will get that one on your screen for you. Nope, that is again the wrong play. This is... I'm way off, folks. Apologize. We will get it ironed out. This is the play we're looking for, yes. And there it was right there, scoop and score for the touchdown. And after the first quarter was complete, it was 14-6. Huskies led. You thought maybe just for a minute this was going to be a heck of a game that we were about to witness, and maybe an upset brewing. And then second quarter came along, and a rushing touchdown from Jacob Gale made it 21-6. As we will get it up there, folks, as you can see it. Gale, the draw up the middle, the zone, if you will. And then another score made it 28-6. Was a passing touchdown from Keaton Gale to Carson Timmons, making it 28-6. And here it is, beautiful catch and throw, as it's on your screen now. Dropping back to pass and letting it fly. Keaton Gale, heck of a pass, dunked over the top, and caught right there by Carson Timmons. And then making it 35-6 in the second quarter with 4 minutes exactly left. A passing touchdown from Keaton Gale to Jacob Gerard, I believe. Or let me make sure. I'm going to get a confirmation for you, folks. I don't want to give you false information. And Grayson Gerard, my bad. Did not want to give you false information. That one made it 35-6 as we get it on your screen here now for you. Nice pass inside, found the seam, little crossing route, maybe a pick play, a rub, and just simply scored there. 35-6 at the half, folks, and then the only scores finishing it out were field goals via Carson Timmons that are both respectfully going to be put on your screen right here. This is the first one. This is a 35-yard field goal with 11:02 left to go in the third quarter, making it 38-6 Huskies. And this one here is a field goal via Carson Timmons. We're going to get it set up here. The wrong one. There it is, making it 41-6. And that ended up being your final score. Not a lot that happened after that, but your final score, 41-6. Pretty good plays this game. Battling in some injuries are the Huskies. They advance on to 2-0, and they're going to play a really, really good team next week in the Sioux Valley Cossacks. Sioux Valley, a legit team, a legit contender. I have spoken to many folks that have believed that Sioux Valley is the #1 team in the state right now. So we will see what some believe #1 in the state versus the #2 team, and what some believe is the #1 team, Elk Point Jefferson, next week as well. So it should be a good one next week, folks. Tune in to the Sioux Valley live stream, their portion of this. So I believe Cossacks.liveticket.tv. As you can find that one. Should be a fantastic one, folks. Don't forget to tune in. 7 p.m. kickoff up in Volga. Your Elk Point Jefferson Huskies advance on to 2-0 with a 41-6 victory over the Baltic Bulldogs. And that is it, folks, for Colton Freese and Charlie Preen. Good night, everybody.